So, as you know, I'm here to talk about STEM tubs. And this one here is one that I have in my classroom, and it is a teacher tub. So the stuff in here can be used by students, and as you know, I do pre-kinder at the moment, but I work with kindergarten and that 3 to 5 age group in workshops as well. Everything can be used by the kids, but this is a tub that I keep for myself so that I can just grab things on the go and put STEM into any situation that I want to do. As you know, kids get really bored depending on who you've got on that day and the demographic of the room. If you've had those table spaces out for a week, some will be new kids and they'll be loving them, but some will be like, I've done this for the whole week and this is a bit boring. So a STEM tub is excellent in that scenario. So I'm going to run you through what is inside this tub. And the idea is that you can purchase it from a Happy Explorer shop, or you can just create your own. Hi guys. You can get most of this stuff from all over the shop, Officeworks, Amazon, $2 shops, some of it. You should be able to find everything. I even think that they have the measuring tapes at Spotlight from the last time I looked. These are soft measuring tapes, so the kids can actually play with them themselves. So yeah, definitely have a look. You'll be able to create it yourself if you want to, or fill up what you already have. Alrighty, let's go through the tub so I don't waffle on forever. Hi. Okay, so first up, or if I'm going to do it in favorites, let's do favorites. Sticky tape is a bit of a favorite, but everyone already knows that one. Okay. If you have an iPad in your class, this is an excellent STEM addition to pop onto your iPad. I don't have a demo. Let's just pretend this is an iPad. This is the lid. You just squeeze, yeah? And then this bit here, you just pop onto the camera looking through bit. Does that make sense? I don't know what the technical term is. The lens. And it just sits over the top like that. Super easy. So kids will want to have a turn at that. And that's excellent as well. It has a sponge around here, so it's going to protect the lens. And then everything else on the inside is actually indented. I don't know if you can see that. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I've had no issues with it. Really good tool. So what is it? It's a little microscope. It works to about 60 times zoom. You clip it on the end, on the lens, and then you basically place the other end, which is the lens on the microscope, onto whatever surface you like. Great things to look at are leaves. You can see the breathing holes and water holes in leaves. And I can hear my son playing. He's having a good time. Excellent. Take it outside, because obviously the most light you can get around the object is going to provide the greater visual that will come through the iPad cover. So all the children will swamp you, and they'll all want to turn, they'll all want to look at everything. And so they can all see it on the iPad while you're holding it. And that's how I do it when I'm using the school's iPad. I also have really old iPads that they're like basically outdated, but they had broken screens, and I just got them replaced at one of those cheap screen replacement stores, and I can bring them and I can let the children walk around with them, because really the only function that a really old iPad has is you can still use the camera. It's not as clear as one these days, still works. Children get to explore a little bit more. So how you use it, you put it on. You can zoom then and focus by just twiddling this up and down. It's very simple, that's it. And there is a light as well. So it's just here. So you can turn a light on. the light will help what is seen come through the computer. So works in some situations. Sometimes it's a bit too much if you're outside on a bright shining day. Also has a blue light, black light. Yep, gives you different options. Great things to look at. Leaves, clothing material is amazing in this. You can actually see the individual threads webbing together. Sometimes they look like plaits. Sometimes it's just like a cross pattern. Very cool. You can also look at skin. They're kind of my favorite things that I do with the kids. Everybody wants to see their skin. Everybody wants to see the hairs coming off their skin. Excellent tool. So this is just, I call it a clip-on microscope. Okay. Next item. Oh, sorry, just pause. I don't really know what that means because it's my first time in ages. We'll just go with it. Black lights. So these are black light pens. In this bucket, I have 5 of them. They basically, this is a great fine motor activity for the kids, and you can kind of, any creation you make, you can make it glow in the dark, which is also another way to engage kids that may not always come to the craft table. You can tell them that they can go and make it glow and experiment after. So fine motor, they have to hold down the button to keep the pen on. As soon as they let go, goes off. So this alone is an excellent teaching resource to build up muscle skills and concentration of doing the 2 things at the same time. The pen itself has like this texture bit, which is that bit you write and then you can make it glow, but you can't see it without the light. So you can add that onto anything. The other thing you can use this pen for is when you do, like for example, when we do our paper recycling, we make lots of little things out of it. So I made some fishes and we painted them all yellow and we did them like with fluoro colors. And so when we put them into like a water scene, we're all there shining our lights and that they were glowing, which was just really cool. Great also for taking turns. I've only got 5 in here, so it's another way for us to do small groups and say we're going to take turns because obviously all the kids will want to have a turn at the same time, but you can't do a whole classroom together if you only have 5. And in big group stuff as well. Hi guys. So that's another favorite just to have in the cupboard. And if you see a person not engaging, you can say, hey, come on, let's come down, let's do some color, and then we'll make it glow in the dark and we'll put it in the cubby. Yeah, so fun. Okay, so I'm going to talk about sticky tape now because it's on top and I keep touching it all the time. It's a must. In my pre-kinder classes, I have sticky tape dispensers out all the time. When the kids are doing drawing, I encourage lots of details. We talk about that a lot so that they're not going through paper so much. And then when they're finished, I bring out the sticky tape rollers and we create things from their drawings into other things. An activity like that can go on for an hour because you're just extending and you're not wasting anything. You just keep rebuilding. You can make things that I love to make with the kids are like ramps and slides and then run little pom-pom balls down it using sticky tape. Sometimes they like to use the sticky tape themselves just to do like train tracks or connect pages together. Cannot go wrong. This is basically a stronger version of sticky tape if you start using boxes because it's more flexible. Okay. I don't know how long I've been talking for. I hope I'm not getting boring. Okay, glass prism. Okay, so this is one you're going to need to be careful with because it is glass. It doesn't really break. I've never had any issues. Maybe just some tiny little chips as wear and tear goes on. But when I get this out, my eyes are on it. Like, so I just make sure it's being used in a respectful way. And if we take it outside, because there's 2 ways to use it, one inside, one outside, then I make sure I'm following the person around because they will essentially try and run around with it. So that's that. So a glass prism, as you would know, makes a rainbow. You can talk about light. Light is like one of my favorite science subjects. And so light, when it splits, makes the rainbow. So outside, you can literally play let's chase rainbow game. So each child will have a turn, probably take you the whole session. And again, you're doing sharing learning. And it's all about how you capture the sun in the prism. So yeah, it is about angles, and they will have to experiment with how they're holding the prism. And when they catch the angle at the right degree, and I can't remember off the top of my head what degree that is from the sun into the prism and what degree, where this one is sitting, then they will have the option, you can kind of see things coming up now, of just really slowly tilting it, and the rainbow that they will produce on the ground, or potentially even someone's face, they can extend it from a really bright small rainbow to quite a broad diffuse colored rainbow. And that alone, just talking about those things throughout the whole year, is an excellent fun play-based way to talk about light without really you're talking about rainbows, you're talking about angles, you're talking about color being really more dense and sharper, and then a diffuse kind of color, all coming from the sun. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So that's outside play. You can do that inside too if you have a good angle to the sun. Inside play, you can use a torch, or you can capture the sun if you're near a window, and you can kind of get it to shine on a piece of paper, and you can get the kids to color out the rainbow that is on the paper. They're just matching it as they go along. So that's also just a really fun way to explore color and light. Great tool. I think we're getting close to the end. Pipettes, plastic pipettes, they're a must. I'm actually going to also be putting into this kit the really fine tip ones, because you do need them in some scenarios. So indoor stuff where you're doing more sort of like marking or color mixing indoor with kids, they'll just squirt it out, young kids anyway. You're trying to encourage control and just dropping, but you will get lots of squirts. So the fine tip one just decreases that, and I will get them, but I haven't got them at the moment. This is a 3 ml pipette, but it's just the standard dropper pipette. Great phone motor game, can be used in everything. I think there's like loads of examples on the feed, so you can check that out. Color mixing is a great one, or oil and water mixing, because you'll see the separation if you pop a color in the water. It's really great, a great way to do it, and they're just happy to play like that because it's different and it's new and exciting. And they're great for everything. You can do measurement as well, but I haven't had great success with that, but it's something to talk about. Measuring tape, put it in your pocket, carry it around all day. Anytime a child is engaged in an activity, you can go, oh, let's measure that. Boom, get it out. They don't need to know the specifics, but it's just getting the intuitive feel for something having a height or a width. And like, for example, in the garden, I'm measuring the plants. Oh, how tall are these? And then the next day, which happened the other day, the plants just went bonkers. Oh my gosh, look how much they grew. It felt like it was overnight. So fun, really great way to do maths. And I mean, it's just no effort. It will just become a habit. You'll just be doing it all the time and you'll get kids asking you. Great way to talk about numbers. And I think there was one more thing, wasn't there? Oh yeah. This is definitely a teacher thing. I mean, kids can use it too, but it's a must for me when I'm polishing off an activity they would have done and I want to pop it in their folders or I want to pop it on the wall. I generally always go back to the child and reflect with them on their experience and ask them a question. The answer to the question I write in white, upside down. I don't know if it's back the front. Can you read it? It's white paint pen. So good. You can get them at Officeworks, everywhere. And it will look like this on a colored piece of paper. It just makes it look way more amazing. And it means you can capture their voice and you get to ask those science reflective thinking questions. So look how good that looks. I even did a Halloween one where I wrote around the pumpkin when they came back because we did like a paint scenario, which now I'm thinking we should have measured it as well. But anyway, I asked them what they dressed up as Halloween. I wrote the date and it goes in their folders. So it's just a bit of a memento. So excellent thing. It makes everything look pretty, captures their voices. Just a great teacher tool. Good on coloured paper. You can actually get different colour ones as well. So that's it. That's the whole kit in this tiny little bucket. Like, it's so neat and tidy. I love all my kits to have lids on them because I hate when everything goes everywhere. I keep it in the cupboard at school. I keep a lot of these things in my pocket. If we're doing glow in the dark stuff, I'll just have it in my pocket and I can just help as needed and stop and start. Perfect. I highly recommend that you guys create your own and have your own teacher STEM resource. If you're a parent, because I know heaps of my friends on here are parents, this is also a great way to engage with your kids. Just have it in the cupboard, and when you have those free 5 minutes and you can just see what they're doing, you can make something, you can add to what they're doing by using something like this. Just a fun thing. I would do it, but I might be a different kind of parent. All good, all good. Okay, I have no idea how long I've just talked for. Oh, 19 minutes. Awesome. Oh, hi guys. Do you guys have any questions? I think it's live and hasn't stopped, so I'll just wait a moment to see if any questions pop up. And just as we're wrapping up the end of the school year, I am offering just before Christmas. There's only a few spots left, and I only do Southeast Melbourne in Australia. I am offering Christmas STEM 1 hour workshop. So just DM me, email me if you're interested for your kindergarten, long daycare, childcare centre. If you want me to come in and do some 3D pen things with the kids, and there'll be Christmas gifts. There'll be their letter of their name Christmas gifts they can take home at Christmas time. Plus we will do the this one's not painted, but it's the recycled STEM sustainability basket. So if you have a look at my post, it looks so cute. The kids make this. This is all from a paper shredder of their own recycled paper. They make this, they'll sculpt this bowl, they'll paint it red, they put a yellow star with some glitter, and then with those white pens, we just do Santa snacks. And then that and the 3 doodling tag of their name, that's what I'm giving my kids as their Christmas gifts in their Christmas packs. And I'm doing it as workshops for centres that might want to do it. It's only $110, like, so cheap. So get in contact if you're interested, or share it with someone that you might know. I'm going out today to talk to a few centres, so we only have a few weeks left, don't we? That's pretty much it. Little Scientist PD next year, booking your workshops for next year. I'm just trying to figure out what days I'm available for next year, and it's probably only going to be like one, maybe I can slot one in somewhere else on another day, because I am working in a few places and back at uni. So anyway, that's it for the STEM tub today. I hope you get to create your STEM tub. If you do, tag me, let me know. I want to know how you're going with it, and let me know if you have other things, because really, mi casa, you casa, we all know together, so we can share our learnings and all become even better teachers and better parents as we go along. Thank you so much for coming today, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.